This is a 1948 GMC, a 77-year-old truck found buried in a field. It looks dead. It looks gone. You can see the flaking paint, warped metal, and the quiet weight of decades. But watch Kyle from Carter Auto Restyling take it from rust to road. Could this relic even move again? Stick around to see how Kyle brings this 77-year-old GMC back from near abandonment. We find the truck where it's spent decades abandoned in a Saskatchewan field. A rust-ridden shell, its panels eaten, wheels half buried. Up close you see the weathering lines that tell a life lived in wind and snow. The cab is hammered flat, windows are missing, and the engine sits like a tombstone, seized solid. This is more archaeology than restoration. Every creak, every crusted bolt tells a history of weather and neglect, and reading that history correctly guides every repair decision. The brakes are freed, but the truck barely budges. Bolts are fused with time, and the floor is more rusty than metal. Kyle is determined to get this car moving again, but only if it pays off. The plan: a full rebuild, sheet metal, frame fixes, and an engine swap. That choice is pragmatic. Keep what makes sense, harvest what helps, and fabricate where necessary so the truck ends up safe and drivable rather than a brittle museum piece. Kyle starts to dig with a shovel, pry, and a lot of patience, working methodically. He jokes about an olive drab shovel for sneaky scoping, but the truth is methodical. Scoop against the grain, keep the area intact, and don't rush. The shovel becomes an instrument of careful revelation. Each scoop clears away decades and uncovers where the metal still has enough metal to weld onto. The real problem becomes clear. The engine is no longer usable. He notices the cab is also rusted beyond repair, and that will change the rebuild approach. This is the tough call every restorer hates and understands. Sometimes saving is less about nostalgia and more about sensible grafting. A donor truck would be required for the engine, cab, and other ruined pieces. We peered under the truck, rust ate through the chassis. This isn't a simple patch job. Where the frame should be straight and proud, metal has turned into lace and spots. Those portions must be cut away and either boxed or replaced with new steel. Structural integrity is non-negotiable, and that reality sets the scope of the project. The camera gives a final, slow sweep. There's rust, age, and an owner who believes. Kyle's decision hardens into a plan, a map of cuts, grafts, and rebuilds designed to transform this field find into a usable truck. He brought a Facebook Market donor, and now it's teardown time. Finding the donor was half luck and half patience. A family tip, a quick phone call, and a trailer ride brings the right parts home. He checks fenders and panels. "I'd rate this fender poor," he says, and that tells you what to cut and what to keep. He weighs it, repair cab or swap. The floor and corners show their teeth. Heavy replacement is coming. Cab corners are structural. You can't hide failure there. The plan becomes surgical. Remove the rot, bring in new corner pieces, and weld them so the doors close with correct gaps and the cab stays square. Work begins, seize breakers, penetrate oil, and patience. The engine cradle is checked, and he removes the original 261 engine and fits in a new one immediately. He looks around the truck, sees the damage. He cheers when scraping metal reveals there are fewer bolts to remove. Small victories, it seems. He catalogs the loose door pillar and collapsing floor and notes that will guide the cab corner grafting. Some panels will be salvageable, others are gone. He makes use of the right tool for this thick rust and metal and maps the cuts. Keep the center, remove front and back where rot won't fix. Strategic cuts preserve geometry. A bad cut can throw doors out of alignment. Careful removal preserves mounting points for the new cab and panels. This is going to take patience. Kyle explains his welding plan: tack weld first, remeasure, recheck, then final welds. He starts by fixing the rust on the door cab, following his welding plan to the letter. He rechecks every tack, knowing that a small misalignment will multiply once the final seams are run. You can hear the welder, short bursts, tapping the slag, cooling with a splash. He goes on to seam seal all the inner cowl joints, except he used an old tube with a partially clogged tip which made quite a mess, but still got the job done. He locks in the door gap with tack welds at the top and bottom of the cab corner, then cuts and relaxes the old layer piece by piece. He uses a zip wheel to cut through the bottom layer, pushing the new cab corner into place and placing tack welds about every inch. He test fits the door before welding the outer cowl panel on, after which he uses the butt weld technique to splice it in cleanly, and then finally welds it all together. Inner rockers are welded, cab corners are rebuilt, and the bed gets reskinned. And again, grind, smooth, and feather the seams. And then, primer goes on for the first time. The truck's lines start to return. The engine assessment. Original engine is beyond repair. Next up, an engine swap. He tears the truck apart to prepare the cab swap. Everything comes off because the new cab must sit true. He works on modification of the window frame for the rear window frame into a 5-window, welding, grinding, just to get the glass frame to fit perfectly. He touches up the back panel where the window frame was modified, painting it with rattle cans. He attempts to clean up the dash by scrubbing it down, polished it, reinstalled a new gauge, and put in the speaker grille. And the whole dash finally gets to come together, revealing more potential than expected. Glass fitting goes on smoothly, even with the 5-window conversion. Before we bring it fully back to life, a quick history. The 1948 GMC belongs to the post-World War II advanced design family, GMC's larger post-war trucks. Built in the USA shortly after World War II, these trucks were heavier, roomier, and quickly became a workhorse of their era. Now 77 years old, this pickup carries lines and engineering from a moment when American industry returned to civilian life. An artifact of post-war manufacturing, heavier and roomier than pre-war designs. Now back to the shop. Time to put it together. He works on the engine cover, using metal filler on some parts, and goes on to fit it all together with the truck. every piece clicks into place. The truck begins to breathe again. Hold the silence, for the grand reveal life returns. From rust heap to rolling beauty, the first start is not just mechanical, it is a human moment. Proof that persistence and skill turn to field, find into a machine that can live again. Watch the first drive sequence. The truck rolls off the hoist onto the pavement, and the old lines finally breathe again. The truck rolls off the hoist, tires meet pavement, and the old lines breathe in motion. The hood settles, the taillights reflect sunlight, and suddenly the vehicle is less artifact and more belonging. As it moves, the imperfections tell a story. Repaired panels, a patched bed, and a structure that will carry new miles. Kyle closes by saying, "This was never meant to be a flawless showpiece, but a structurally sound blank slate for someone else to finish." Imagine the new owner's first drive, a practical machine with visible scars, each one a chapter of a life now extended. That sentiment honors the truck's past and its future, rescued enough to be useful, preserved enough to remain authentic. The transformation is complete. Frame repaired, cab rebuilt, engine swapped, and the finish clear-coated. The truck that shouldn't have survived now lives, with new life and a new heartbeat. The truck is sold and headed to a new home, saved from the scrapyard, rebuilt strong enough to be useful again. Rescue is the best ending. The truck will now accrue new miles and memories, and Kyle's work will live on in someone else's daily routine. Enjoy the rebuild? Leave a comment below. What part amazed you the most? Check out more incredible rebuilds on our channel. Don't miss the next one. We'll be back with more metal, more sparks, and more surprises.